What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion. I'm your FANALYST for this evening. And in this series, my partner Zach and I will be going over the 2023 and the 2024 NFL season predictions for all 32 teams. Let's get into it. Up next, we have the Houston Texans. Now, the Texans didn't have the greatest season last year. Ended their season off with a 3-13 record. They were fourth in their division, but they do have some bright spots coming into this season where they do have C.J. Stroud being added to the team. They have a bunch of great young talent, but you get great young talent when you have bad seasons. With that being said, let's get into it. First game of the season, they're going to be playing against the Baltimore Ravens. I think in this game, the Ravens are going to handedly hand them the L. We're going to be honest about it, not play no games. Up next, we have them facing off against the Colts. The Colts, just like the Texans, have had their fair share of injury issues, but also just the essences of bad organizational leadership. I'm going to give the nod to the Texans. Now, if you've seen the previous video, you see why we talked about the Jaguars and the Texans. Jaguars take that game. We're going to jump right to week 4, where the Texans are going to face up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers is another team that has been having their issues, but I do think Kenny Pickett is going to play better. I just don't think he's going to play better against the Texans. So I'm going to give the Texans the nod. You're like, really? Seriously, really? Week 5, we got the Texans versus the Falcons. Zach's favorite team. Please DM him and ask him about it. But I know it's going to be weird, but I'm going to go Texans. All right, week 6, Saints at Texans. It's not even like a question. I think the Saints will handily put hands on Texans. So we're going to go Saints. Now we got week 8 after this week 7 bye. Texans at Panthers. I'm going to give the win to the Texans. I know you're like, what in the world? But I'm going to give the win to the Texans. And then week 9. Week 9, it's against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is going to be bad this year. There is no reason to explain any of that. Week 10, Texas at Bengals. We're going to give the dub to the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to blast them off the planet. Then we have the Cardinals versus the Texans in week 11. Cardinals, I think, going to have their fair share of issues as it comes to this team. Both teams not in the greatest positions. We're going Texans. Now, y'all see week 12 in the previous video with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now we hop over to week 13 against the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos, I think, will give Texans the L. So we're going to go with the Texans. Then we go to week 14 against the Jets. The Jets, I think, around this time, probably be feeling themselves a little bit. They're going to have a pretty decent record, and they're going to have the Texans the L. Week 15, Texans at Tennessee. I'm going to give it to Tennessee Titans. All right, then we got the Browns at Texans. I know there's issues with both teams, more so with the Texans than with the Browns. Browns will have a little more stability. They've had a full practice with everybody together at the beginning of the season, preseason. Going Browns. Titans at Texans. A lot of times we like to split, but not this time. Going Texans again. You're probably like, what? No, I'm going Titans. Anyways, week 18, we got the Texans at the Colts. I'm gonna give the Colts the dub on this one. I feel like they're gonna be playing spoiler. A lot of teams around this time, that's what they're doing, trying to just get that check, play spoiler. I'm gonna go with the Colts. Oh, I gave them 7 wins. Quick update: week 14, we clicked Texans and not Jets, so the record should be 6-11 and not 7-10. That's more than what they're predicted. Well, it's 1 more. They were predicted to get 6, I believe. With that being said, Texans end their season with a 6-11 record. They're probably going to be 3rd in the division. You guys let me know if you're a Texans fan and you're watching this video. I know who you have at the quarterback position. I know you got the young sensation. Let's be honest. The team is still going to struggle. They're going to struggle just because they do have a rookie quarterback at the helm. Let us know what you think about these choices. And I'm sticking by them. My name is Nonpfixion. This is Real Fan Sports. I was your FANALYST for the evening. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video. If you didn't, like the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, love. I'm out, y'all. Peace out. Oh, the hate's coming. I feel it.